The prices you're paying for everyday items are an average of 3.4% higher than they were just a year ago. That came out in today's Consumer Price Index. 5 on your sides. Keely Arthur is here explaining the good and the bad from this report. Keely?
Deborah, well, there are some bright spots. One of them maybe being grocery prices, but perception and reality are two very different things. So we asked people how they are feeling about grocery and other common costs.
Grocery prices were either flat or fell in each of the last 3 months, believe it or not.
Really? I didn't notice.
I think they're still creeping up, but if you shop around, you can find deals.
It can be hard to notice considering how much higher prices are now compared to the start of the pandemic.
It's not enough to make up anywhere near the 25% gain that we've seen over the last 4 years.
Economist Gerald Cohen says there are some positives on goods prices in this month's CPI report.
You're less likely to see sticker shock.
But he doesn't expect the Federal Reserve to cut interest rates in the next few months.
Their target is around 2% inflation, and inflation is running at around 3.5%. So they are unlikely to lower interest rates.
Cohen says the general consensus is that the economy will remain strong. He is more pessimistic and thinks that the economy and inflation will both slow.
And at that point, you'll start to see some slowing in decline in interest rates and also decline in inflation. But it's going to take some pain in my view, and unfortunately, it's going to take some pain in my view.
Pain that some people are already feeling, despite what the numbers show.
I feel like we are in a recession, almost about to hit a depression. So I guess people just need to be prepared.
Yeah, I think so many people feel that way. Cohen says interest rate cuts are possible by the end of the year if his forecast of that slowdown actually happens. The Federal Reserve has 5 more meetings in 2024 where they could cut that rate. Deborah?
We need some bad news before we get that good news,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Thank you, Keely.